Greetings, friends. Father John here, and I'm coming to you again this week from St. Anne's. I'm in the side chapel once more, but I'm holding in my hand one of our Stations of the Cross. As you come into our sanctuary space, you'll notice surrounding us on the wall all the way around the nave are the stations communicating those final hours of Jesus' earthly life as he goes before Pontius Pilate, as he carries the cross through the streets of Jerusalem, and ultimately as he is crucified and dies on that hill of Golgotha. And right now during Lent, as I've mentioned before, you can join us on Tuesday evenings at 7 to pray the devotion of the Stations of the Cross. But I think about the stations, particularly this week, because our key theme is journey. And the Stations of the Cross are in and of themselves a journey. If we look at our passages from this week, both our Old Testament passage from Exodus and our New Testament passage, or our Gospel passage from St. John, we encounter stories of journeying. There's a grand, big, kind of complicated journey in Exodus as the people of Israel have left Egypt and are in the midst of their 40 years of wandering in the desert. In our gospel passage from St. John's Gospel, we have a much more intimate kind of individual experience of journey, as Jesus is at Jacob's well and encounters the Samaritan woman who comes to draw water. And as they talk, Jesus communicates with her and connects with her on her life's journey and all of its complexities and complications. And the Stations of the Cross is kind of both a big journey and a small journey simultaneously. It's this grand, big journey in the context of the ultimate kind of soteriological or salvation-oriented impact that it will have as Jesus dies on that cross in Golgotha for our sins. But it also has a very intimate kind of personal journey element to it, because the streets of Jerusalem are very narrow and small. And when you walk the way of the cross, the Via Dolorosa in Jerusalem, you realize just how close all of these different locations are to one another. So the reality is, when we think about journeying, that journeying is both big and small. It's both corporate and individual. And that's the invitation we have this week, to reflect on our journeys as individuals, but also our journey as a people of faith, as the community of St. Anne's, and ultimately the journey of all of us as a human family, as we ever more closely seek to follow God's will in our lives. So this week, as we think about journey, I invite you to consider the journeys that you're on and the journeys that we are all on together, and to pay attention and listen ever more closely for the voice of God in your life. So blessings, friends, today and always.